When we are working in a team and developing Oracle Apex application, our manager or our team lead could assign the development of application to more than one resource in his or her team. Then in such scenarios, if a person has to work on the application or a particular page, then there is an option over here in the Oracle Apex, that is, a worker can log the page so that they can work on the changes. When the changes are done, they can release the log. Suppose you tell that simultaneously, if two or more than two people have to work on the same page, then is there a functionality rather than waiting for the lock or unlock so that the team can collaborate like how we do with the help of Git? Something like that, is there available the functionality within the Apex? Then the answer is yes. In order to facilitate more than one resource working on a same page or application, there is a concept called as working copy. If you see, once you get into the application, on the right side in the palette, you will see working copy tasks. So it will ask to create a working copy. Before we go ahead and create a working copy, here is the documentation page by Oracle. From the table of content, you have to go to creating applications, and under that, creating a working copy, that is to merge, refresh or compare. So you can click on the appropriate links and you can navigate and read more information about the same. Now you might ask, what is a working copy? This will enable the developers, that is to create a special copy of the application, make the changes and then merge the changes back to the main branch or the main application. You can merge the changes from the main back into the working copy during the export as well. There are a few limitations and restrictions when we are working with working copies. You can have a look at this documentation for more information. Let's head over to our application. In order to create a working copy, click on the create working copy over here on the right side. Give a meaningful name. I will give the name as copy 1001. You can give information over here when you are creating a working copy to work on changes. If 1001 is a number, then you can provide like this. Click on create working copy. So this is going to create a clone of a main application and create a working copy. This will have all the information what we are having in the main copy. In order to navigate between main and working copy, you can just click on this and switch to main. You can switch back to the main application from the working copy. Once you are working in the main copy, it will tell that you are in the main version of the application. Please make changes in the working copy in order to prevent the conflict. So once you have created the working copy, it is always advisable to work on the changes in the working copy, then merge the changes back to the main application. I will go back to the working copy. Using this context menu, we can toggle between the working copies. Suppose I create more than one working copy. Let's do that as well. I will go back to the main. I will click on create a working copy and I will create one more working copy, that is 1002. Click on create working copy. Now we are having two working copies. So we will do some changes in our application. Now in order to switch between the working copies, we can just click on this menu and click on the working copies and we can switch between working copy 1001 and 2. Now there are other options over here. Once we are done with changes in the working copy, we can merge the changes into the main by clicking on this. We can refresh the working copy. Clicking on this, the changes available in the main copy, it will be copied to the working copy. Suppose as part of 1002, employee page has been modified by some resource and the copy 1001 is working on the interactive report page changes. So once the employee page changes are pushed by the developer, then we can click on refresh working copy to get the changes into the 1001 working copy. So this is nothing but it's like a branch what we have in a Git. So working copies are nothing but similar to the branches. Once we are done with the merging with main branch, you can delete the working copy over here. In order to delete the working copy, you have to be in the working copy. You can leave the working copy details over here by clicking on this, or you can compare the working copy with the main branch. So as of now, I am in the working copy 1001. I will get into this employee interactive report page. That is the page number 2. As part of this demonstration, what I will do is I will remove the salary from these columns. Then I will click on save. Once we have deleted the column, that is the salary, if I want to compare or see how the page looks in the working copy 1002, I can go over here and copy 1002. I can select. So once we are in the 1002 copy, if we expand the columns, we will see salary column is there. Now there is this exclamation symbol over here. You can click on this and it will tell there is a difference between the working copies. In order to see the difference, you can click on the difference over here and it will show where is the exact change done by the developer. So 1002 on the left side is the current working copy and 1001 is the one with which we are comparing or where the developer has done the changes. So this will straight away take you to the specific area where the changes are there. That is the column salary. So this is missing in the 1001 where it is deleted. So we can have a look at the changes. So this is how we can compare the changes between the working copies. I will switch back to my working copy 1001. Suppose if you want to have a look at the difference between the main branch and the working copy, then you can compare over here, compare the working copy with the main. Alternatively, you can just click on this, compare the changes over here as well. Both the things will work. So I will click on the compare the changes. So it will load the main application in the memory. So I will wait for a couple of seconds. In the summary page, it will tell which page has been changed. That is the page number 2. There are changes. So click on this difference. You will see what is the difference between the main on the left side and the working copy 1001. It says salary column has been deleted. So this is how we can compare the changes. So once you are satisfied, what you can do is you can merge the changes into the main branch by clicking on merge into the main. So this will again load the main application into the memory. We'll wait for a couple of seconds. Suppose if you are satisfied with the changes, we can select the changes by clicking on this, the page appropriately. Suppose if you have done changes in a number of pages, then you can select which pages changes you want to merge. In our case, we have changed only the page number 2. I will check mark this and click on next. And it will take the backup of the target app first. So this is used in order to take the backup of the application, that is the main application. In case if something goes wrong, we can revert back the changes. And also working copy, it will delete after merge if we select this. I don't want to demonstrate this. I will rather confirm the merge, then I will manually try to delete. I will click on merge the changes. Then you will get a message, your changes have been successfully merged. So once the changes have been merged, you will straight away navigate to the main over here. And I will go back to my application over here. Go back. I will select my application which I have done the changes over here. So we are in the main branch. Now we'll go to the interactive report. The changes which we have done in the working copy and then merged over here. We should not be seeing the salary column now. Expand the columns. We don't these are salary. Now this is how we can create a working copy and merge to the main branch. Now one more thing, I have not deleted the working copy. So we have already done the changes and merged to the main branch. I will delete this working copy by clicking on this and clicking on delete the working copy. In order to delete the working copy, you have to first of all navigate to that particular working copy. Then you have to click on delete working copy. Done. So we have successfully deleted the working copy. Now we'll go to the working copy 1002, which we had created initially. So if we go to the interactive report page, now this is out of sync with the main. In this case, we are having the salary column, but it is not present in the main application. So what we will do is we will try to refresh this working copy, click on refresh. So whatever is missing from the main application in this working copy, it will try to get the details. So it is like pull command in our Git, if you are familiar with Git terminology. So we'll wait for a couple of seconds until the metadata is loaded. So it will tell something has been changed in the page 2. If you want to see what is there, you can just click on this compare. I don't want to see this, as we already know our changes is in the salary column. It's been removed. Click on next and click on confirm the refresh. Done. We are in the copy 1002 working copy. If we go into the interactive report this time, we should not be seeing the salary column because we have already deleted that from our main branch. Expand this so we don't see the salary. Now the developer can work on the changes and they can merge with the main branch. So like this, we can leverage the functionality of the working copy and do the changes, and we can merge the changes back to the main branch. After doing the changes, we don't have to wait for the log unlog feature of the page where one developer will do the change and release the log. We can collaborate like this on building the application within the team.